Hello and welcome to your daily dose. Today we're going to be talking about chapter 17, the cardiovascular system. So these are your learning objectives for this chapter. Understand cardiovascular services reported with codes from the surgery, medicine, and radiology sections. Review cardiovascular coding terminology. Recognize the major differences in the subheadings of the cardiovascular subsection within the surgery section. Define rules of coding cardiovascular services when using codes from the medicine section. Identify the major rules of coding cardiovascular services using the radiology section. And demonstrate your ability to code cardiovascular services. So let's talk about a coding highlight. Cardiology is one of the largest subspecialties in medicine, and numerous modern techniques are used to diagnose and treat cardiac conditions. A cardiologist is an internal medicine physician who specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of conditions of the heart. A cardiologist can further specialize in cardiovascular surgical procedures or other treatment and diagnostic specialties. In a smaller practice, a cardiologist may do many of these procedures himself or herself, whereas in a larger practice, a cardiologist may be more specialized and provide a more limited number of services. In the cardiology subsection, you're going to be coding from 3 sections. The surgery section contains codes for cardiovascular surgical procedures. The medicine section contains codes for non-surgical cardiovascular services, and the radiology section contains diagnostic studies for radiologic visualization codes. Let's look at this figure. Figure 17.1 is a list of section information that most often used when reporting cardiovascular services. The confusion in coding cardiology usually comes from not understanding the components of coding cardiovascular services, the various location of these codes in the CPT manual, and the terminology associated with cardiovascular services. To clarify cardiology coding, let's begin by reviewing the definitions of invasive, non-invasive. Now, these others we're not going to cover, but we are just going to talk about invasive and non-invasive. So invasive is entering the body, breaking the skin to make a correction or for examination. An example of an invasive cardiac procedure is the removal of a tumor from the heart. Non-invasive services and non-invasive services and procedures is not breaking the skin and are usually performed for diagnostic purposes. That is your daily dose for today. I hope you have a good day and I hope you learned something. Bye-bye.